Today, going to tell you how to set up your blog. So, first of all, click up here on any page that you already logged into. Go to More, find the blogger icon, and click on it. Now, when you first do this, it will actually look something like this, except you'll have a second one over here that says just display name. You want to click on this second one over here and write your first and your last name as the name that you will make comments on. So do that first of all. Once you do that, you'll eventually get to this page. You might have to click on one more thing. But basically you'll get to a page where you can set up a blog. Now you won't have any blogs in here, so you'll need to click over here and click on a new blog. So click new blog, title it your first name. Okay, in this case the person's first name is Blog, and last name Mick Bloggerson. We can have spaces here, and then afterwards we put ISPP. And then down here you do the same thing except all in small. Blog Mick Bloggerson ISPP. I'll check availability, and then I can pick my template. I'm able to pick any one of these. It's entirely up to me. Let's go with dynamic views today, and then I hit create blog. Now sometimes it takes a few minutes to create the blog. Let's hope it doesn't take too long here today. And once it's created the blog, now I've first one where I can actually make use of it. Now you're welcome to create other blogs that you use in different classes, but this blog is going to be the one that you use for all of your classes. And I should have created it earlier. Alright, blog McBloggerson ISPP successfully created. Now I click into this blog. So I'm editing this one now. Alright, there's a few things I want to do right away. Alright, first I want to go to my settings. Click down here, click on my settings. Alright, blog authors, yes. Blog readers, we're going to start by making this private. Okay, and you're going to have only certain readers, and you're going to put in there your home group teacher, and eventually you'll put in there your other subject teachers as well. Okay. Alright, add readers, and my home group teacher is Mr. Webster, so I'm going to... Alright, so I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit Save Changes. In my case, I'm going to hit Cancel because I don't really want Mr. Webster to know what I'm doing. But you'll hit Save Changes for your home group teacher to have access. Alright, then the next thing we need to do is create our first post. Now, this first post we're actually never going to publish. It's just going to be the quickest way for us to create our labels, and I'll explain that here. So just title it Subjects, and here you don't actually have to put anything. We're going to click on this little icon over here one more time, pops out, and it becomes your labels. When I click on this, alright, I get a box. Now these are going to be all the labels that we use. So I'm going to go, I've created a Word document, the labels I want. So these are our subjects, and I better add home group to the mix. So here are all the subjects that I need. Alright, so I'm clicking into labels, back to my labels, and I'm going to put these here, and I'm separating by a comma. Probably should have done that before. We'll just make it language B, whatever your language B is. Math, we'll get rid of the or PE. And we're going to hit done. Alright, we're not going to publish this, but we are going to save it. Alright. Once this goes through and saves, we're going to hit close. We're back here. We're going to make a new post, and we're going to call it tags. In this one, we're going to go and create all of these other ones, which maybe I'll just do this here this time. You can see them. So it's all our different ATL skills. And then we have one for our global context and one for our learner profile. This may grow. We also want to have one called goals. So this may grow as time goes on, but as of right now, there's the list. I'll just put it there, and you can also have them here. Okay, so they need to go into these labels, so there they are again. I'm going to hit done, and I'm going to hit save again. Good, and then I can hit close again. Now I've created all of these tags, which is perfect. What I then need to do is go to layout. Once I'm in layout, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit some stuff. Now you have room to work with this. If you want the About Me section somewhere else, like you want that at the top, or maybe you want that at the very bottom of all your stuff, you can move that later. Okay, right now we just want to add a gadget. The first gadget we want to add is called labels. So you're going to scroll down here, way down until you find labels. You're going to hit the plus. Okay, waiting for Blogger, so hopefully soon. So labels, you're going to call this one subjects. You have to click on selected labels, go in and edit. Ooh, and they're not here. Let me try this one more time. We might have to go back to our posts. Unsaved changes, that's fine. I apologize. We might have to publish both of these so that our tags are saved. So I've published this one now, and now I'm going to go back to this one and do the same, and I've published this one, and now maybe our tags are saved. Okay, sorry. Back to layout, back to add gadget, back down to labels. Subjects, selected labels, edit, and as you click edit you think you're done, but they've put them down here at the bottom. So unclick all of the ATLs, the global context, the goals, the learner profile, and then you should be left with just your subjects, and hit done. I like to do it by frequency, and list is fine for now. And then hit save. This is adding a gadget to your side so you can see all your tags there. Now we're actually going to add another gadget, and it's going to be a second labels right away. Okay, so we go right back down. We're adding a second labels. Okay, this one we're going to call tags. Selected labels again. So you need to go back in and edit. Remember, they're down here. So now you want to get rid of all the subjects and leave everything else. There we go. Looks good. Go back up here. We want to do it by free, and the list is fine, and hit save. Once it's saved, we should be done. Okay, now we've got our blog pretty much set up the way we want it. We can actually go here and view blog so you can see what you have so far. Alright, this template looks kind of like this. Nothing great so far. It's got my tags and subjects on the side and a little about me section. Different blogs will have a little bit different look to them, but this one isn't too bad. Now the posts so far are kind of limited. So let's just go back here and create our first real post. Let's say it's called Goals for the Semester. Now, whatever your goals might be, you might use the SMART acronym to create some goals, and here's your first one, and down here you have a second one, and your goals would go on and on like that. You then make sure to label it with goals. You can start typing or just put it in. And let's say one of my goals had to do with sciences, so I'll type in sciences, make sure that's tagged as well. And one of my goals actually had to do with communication and being a better communicator, which is part of the learner profile. So I'll type that one and put it in there too. So now I've tagged it with those 3 things. All right, so I'm going to get a better grade in science and work on my verbal communication skills. And I, of course, would write a lot more to this, but I'm just going to hit publish here. And there we go. We can go back to view blog. I'll just refresh this version. It's thinking. And here we go. My goals for the semester look like that. If I want to mess with anything else, I'm welcome to go to this template. Actually, let's see here. Into the layout, and I can add other things to it and save the arrangement or do other things along these lines. I can move things around. I can also, I believe, go to template and do a customized template. That's what I was looking for before. And if I want, I can adjust the widths if I want the blog to look bigger or smaller, if I want my sidebar to be bigger or smaller. So there's different things here that you can do, and it'll just make your blog look a little bit different. I'm not going to do any of these things for now. Just know you should be all set to have your blog. Once again, make sure that you've done the shared section with your home group teacher, and then you'll have to start sharing and adding other authors. So these other blog readers, you'll have to add other teachers eventually as they help you create your blog. If you have any questions, ask your home group teacher or come and see me. Hope this made sense.